everybody.
Hi everybody. Welcome back to Health3. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a little while since I've seen you all, so it's good to see you all again, and I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects, nutrition. So in my past, I worked in a dietitian's office for about 7 years with diabetic educators and renal kidney support dietitians, so my experience with food is very high and I have a lot of knowledge to offer. I actually configured from scratch a database that had all of the nutrition facts and how they would be harmful or helpful to your body in such medical conditions if you had diabetes or anything like that. So eating healthy has always been a super huge part of my life, and it's definitely huge for mental health and obviously fitness as well. So what you're putting in is as important as what you're going to be putting out, and we want to put the best we have out there for our friends. So my way is just called eating clean. It's just basic food pyramid stuff you learned back in the day, and you just don't overthink your diet. Don't spend too much time prepping your food and prepping your diets. I'm a V8 juice advocate. Because sometimes I don't feel like a salad or a smoothie is in my time frame, so I just do some V8. But anyway, so we're gonna go rich grains, beans, and legumes first thing. Obviously, we want to keep those rich. No white bleached flours or anything like that. Fresh fruits and vegetables, unlimited. These are gonna be your snacks, guys. We're gonna try to eliminate processed foods and things with a lot of extra things in it that don't offer nutrition. A lot of extra calories and carbs that don't offer nutrition. We want to keep our carbs complex and keep our fatty acids healthy so that we're supporting our health and our physical throughout the day instead of putting empty calories into our body. And when you are using proteins, you want to always go with a lean protein such as poultry or seafood, and try to avoid salty processed meats because those aren't going to offer you a whole lot of nutrition versus the detrimental things. So clean eating is all about eating clean, high nutritional foods with little sacrifice. So I personally avoid dairy almost completely. Occasionally we'll have some yogurt if I'm, want an ice cream or something. But I use honey and olive oil in the place of sugar and butter. And if I get a midday slump where I need a caffeine boost, I always do a B12 instead of an energy drink or a soda, because caffeine will definitely negatively impact your sleep, and sleep is one of the biggest parts of our health all around. Which brings me to the balance. Health is all about the balance of our mental, physical, and nutritional health. So the balance is basically all about the calories you're putting in versus the calories you're putting out. You want to make sure everything you're putting in offers nutrition or something good for your body to absorb and utilize and turn into energy without storing in the fat cells, or if you're not a very active person, not being used at all and being completely deposited as waste. So hydration is number one. Sometimes I feel like I might be hungry, but all I need is really just to go and grab a glass of water, and that need for a snack will disappear. So try it. If you feel like you've had enough calories for what you've put out, try just drinking a glass of water, and that could definitely help. And that brings me to timing. I like to eat after my morning workout, and I have a nice carb-rich breakfast because I need that energy for the day, and then I have a rich nutritional lunch, very light dinner. So timing is everything, and eating quality, once again, making sure every calorie you put in offers a highly nutritional benefit to your body. And finally, with our calories in, we have our portion appropriately. Always a portion appropriately. If you're having a lot of energy burned throughout the day, it's okay to have extra on your dinner portions. But if you're not burning a lot of calories, make sure you portion appropriately and try not to eat too soon before bed. And calories out are very, very important. You can actually, if you're not someone who likes to work out, or you don't have the time, or you have physical limitations, posture is everything. Keep your instead of shoulders forward, keep your belly in tight at all times and use your legs to propel yourself forward, keeping your pelvis turned upward 45 degrees, shoulders back. Best posture will burn calories all throughout the day. Daily output is awesome. So that's my thing. If I have a humongous breakfast, I'm going to make sure that I put a lot of daily output in. But sometimes you feel like at the end of a slow day, you still want a nice rich snack, go for it. But tomorrow, add an extra 10 minutes to your workout. Always put out as much as you put in, if not more, if you're trying to lose weight. strengthen your core. We are going to dive right into an awesome, very relaxing yoga practice that's going to strengthen your digestive health and create a metabolic rhythm so that you can have a strong core, which helps you maintain that posture and balance all of these things together all throughout each day so you feel fantastic. That's what I mean by accommodate by splurge. So those two go very hand in hand together. Is if you want to splurge, splurge, but make sure you put those calories out the next day. Just do it ASAP. Do not waste time. Put it on tomorrow's, not the next day. And if you don't have a workout tomorrow, then maybe pop an extra 10 minutes in. It's always good to accommodate for those splurges, but splurge because you deserve it, and we always want to reward and impress ourselves. It's all about the balance of it all. So keep it all balanced, ladies and gentlemen. And that brings me to the importance of balance. So why do we balance all of these things, and how are we going to balance all of these things? I say I'm a Lamborghini, I'm putting premium fuel. I can't say it enough to make sure every calorie counts and offers a high nutritional benefit to you. Eat clean, don't eat anything bleached, white flour, empty carbs, pasta, things like that. Make sure you go for the wheat version so that you're getting some iron and fiber in with that to support your metabolic health and rhythm. So impress yourself, reward yourself every day. We circle right back around to that. It's all a big, huge circle of balance that all comes back right around to you and then immerses into the people around us. So hopefully these tips and tricks are very beneficial to you, and you're able to go through each and every day, just continuously impressing yourself and spreading it around. So we're going to give at least 40 minutes daily to our body. I don't have enough time to air 40 minutes with you folks, but you can always, like I say in the episodes, add a few breaths, add a few minutes, add a few, reps to whatever we're doing. You can always remember the poses you like the best that seem to have benefit you the most and incorporate them in your own little cut and paste version of what I do. I just do what works for me, and it really works because I feel great. This will help you maintain physical comfort all throughout your day and have your nutrition, mental, and fitness health for a happy, healthy you all day, every day. And like I said, when people see the change in you, you're going to feel great. It's going to be so motivating for not only you, but everyone else as well. On to the next thing, the digestive strength. This is going to be what we're going to look at next. I'm going to do a little workout. It's actually not hard. It's not a workout. We're just going to go over a few poses that open the digestive system, close the digestive system, and then we bring it back to opening the side bodies and doing twists and turns that are safe for the back, that will help create that rhythm in your metabolic health. And the earlier in your day you can get around to this, the better. Chug a ice cold glass of water first thing and get your metabolism going, and do something that opens, closes, turns, and gravity. So I have been practicing this. It only took me a few weeks of trying over and over again to do the headstand. That will be one of the things we go over this afternoon in our workout right after this presentation. So once again, you guys, always remember that we are all unique in our own way. Every human body is different, so dietary needs are proprietary to you personally. You've got to cut and paste and find what works for you, when it works for you, and when it's benefiting you the most. Hi everybody, welcome back. If you're just now tuning in to Health3, we're just basically focusing on nutrition today, of the three very crucial dimensions of health. As we all know here on this program, we really like to balance the fitness, nutrition, and mental health, and basically illustrate how that can improve your life and the lives of those around you, and hopefully turn around some of the negativity that's going on in the world right now. And I just feel like I wanted to reach out and share my knowledge with you guys. So if you are just tuning in, we have been talking about nutrition and how we can eat clean and chemical free, and how that's going to benefit us and our metabolism and how we feel mentally and physically throughout the day. And as I had mentioned during that presentation, there is like a ton of things that you can do during your exercise and yoga practice that will help strengthen your digestive system and add rhythm to your metabolic health. And I'm gonna demonstrate those here for you today, and I definitely encourage you to get up and participate with me. And if you'd like to ask any questions, or you want to reach out to me on social media and add me, I have a ton of other members that share their nutrition information and how they stay healthy too. So definitely get involved if you want and become part of the community. So once again, I'm Jana Warren here with you on Health3, and we're going to incorporate some of the movements that we talked about in our nutrition presentation here earlier on the show, and I'm going to show you how I keep my metabolism healthy and strong, and I basically combine this practice with also healthy eating. So if you didn't get a chance to check it out, you could definitely look me up on the BCAT website, or you can look me up on social media, and I'll have a link for you there. Let's do this, you guys. So we're going to start in the standing position, and you're just going to take one nice, really deep breath in. As you inhale from the bottom of the lungs to the top, you're going to take a nice long breath, lengthen your spine up as far as you can as you push your arms outstretched to your sides as far as possible. Big breath in, pull your belly tight into your spine, and inhale up, arms up above, stretched high above your head. Exhale as you slowly bend at the waist back, drop the crown of your head and bend the elbows. You're focusing all your energy on your abdomen right now, opening the lungs and upper digestive system. Really nice deep breaths here, and on your third exhale you should be coming up on, you're just going to slowly straighten your spine back up, elongating your arms back to the sky. Inhale, and on your exhale fan your arms back down into sun salutation. Bend at the waist, toe touch, keeping your back straight, belly in tight. We're not trying to get all the way down, focusing more on your core and inner digestive system than you are on the hamstrings, which is what we normally focus on with the toe touch. So you're just going to walk out into the down dog position from here. Tuck your ears between your elbows, keeping your arms and legs straight, belly in tight to the spine, and just rock back and forth slowly, bending one knee at a time, just activating the side body. We're just going to do about 3 to 5 reps per leg here, nice and gently opening up the spine, also opening up the side body. And then you're just going to walk into the plank position, down on your elbows. You're going to take one deep breath in as you push your belly out toward the ground, keeping your back straight. And exhale as you slide your toes back and stretch your stomach, bringing your chin parallel to the ground. Deep breath in, pull your belly in tight. As you exhale, drop your hips down to the floor, pressing them into the floor. Relax your feet. Use your palms to push upward. And drop your head down, bringing your crown back towards your feet. One deep breath in, just channeling all your energy into your core and your middle middle digestive system, and make sure you're focusing on the lungs and stomach right now. We're going to work our way down to the lower digestive system from here. And on your third exhale, we're just going to tuck the chin to the chest. Lift the hips from the floor and rest back onto your heels into child's pose. Rest your forehead down on the mat if you can. Open your shoulders. Press your fingertips into the floor, lifting your palms. This should really open up the shoulders and side body. If you can, bring your knees together and really tighten everything up inside. Just really put your chest to your knees, which are together. Breathing deep, try to push back onto your heels so your glutes are rested on your heels and everything's just balled up in a nice little ball. And with your forehead still on the mat, you're going to let your hands off the mat and fan them around to behind you and clasp your hands behind you if you can. If you can't clasp your hands behind you, you can just relax them gently onto the floor with the backs of your hands to the floor and press your shoulders down into the floor. And we're just going to take 3 deep breaths here and really open the body from your back as you inhale, and as you exhale, pulling everything into your back. Inhale, opening everything, expanding everything away from your spine. And exhale, drawing everything back in, tightening it to your spine. And on your third exhale, you're just going to lift your forehead and slowly roll the spine back up into sitting on your heels. I'm just going to adjust my angle slightly here. And then from sitting on your heels, you're just going to rest your hands onto your feet so they make like a door stopper for you. And the palms of my hands are on the floor. My fingers are on the bottoms of my feet, glutes on my heels, knees together, back straight. And we squared our shoulders and hips. And you're just going to drop the crown of your head down to the floor and lift your hips off your feet. And one deep breath in. Make sure you keep your belly in tight. Exhale. Another deep breath here. Really press your hips to the sky. Open your quads up. And on your third exhale, just tuck your chin to your chest and relax your hips back down. We're just going to reverse everything and come back into the seated position and bow your chest back to your knees. Let your arms back out in front of you and back into child's pose. Just reverse everything back to where we started. And you're going to put the balls of your feet onto the floor. Use the palms of your hands and lift your knees into the down dog position. However you can comfortably come into that. Ears between the elbows, pressing your heels into the floor, belly in tight. One deep breath. And walk back into the push-up position. And we're just going to hold that for 3 nice long breaths while you keep your belly in tight. You can do it. It's hard, but it really helps. And on your third exhale, you're going to slowly bend the elbows and slowly, keeping your back straight, pull your belly in tight, lowering slowly to the floor. And roll into the lane on your back. And now you're just going to lift your heels from the floor and use your belly button to drive your spine into the floor as you bring your feet up, pointing to the sky, legs straight, backs digging into the floor. Rest the palms of your hands at your sides to brace the weight of you. One deep breath in. Really make sure, if you have to lift your hips off the floor a little bit to get your lower backs, each vertebrae pressing nice and firm into the floor. And as soon as you establish that, you can slowly lower your feet all the way down to about halfway. Try to resist the urge to poke your belly button out. You're using your upper digestive system right now, your upper abdomen, resisting the urge to pull your spine off the floor, resisting the urge to let your belly button poke out. You're just using your belly button to keep your spine dug in. Now bend your knees and pull them into the chest as you exhale. Your hips are going to want to lift off the floor. That's totally fine. Just avoid any strenuous feeling. Listen to your body and comfortably pull your knees together and into your chest. And release, bringing the flats of your feet to the floor, knees bent. Digging the back of your digging your back into the floor still. Just going to lift your knees once again, now having a 90-degree angle with your hips and knees. Bringing the 90-90, I call that. And now you're just going to, one by one, straighten a leg. Bring it back, straighten the other leg. We're going to do this 5 times per leg. 1, 2, 3. Keeping your belly button digging your back into the floor. Last one. And hug your knees once again. Exhale. Try to drive your hips into the ground, trying to press your back all the way into the ground. And one deep breath in. Exhale, coming back into the laying position with your flats of your feet on the floor, knees bent. Straighten your legs out. Arms up above the head. You're now all the way stretched on the floor. Fingertips pressing up of your head, toes pressing down. Just really lengthen your spine. Pull your belly in tight. Exhale like you're blowing out a balloon. Inhale and blow the balloon. One more. Inhale big and blow the balloon. And relax. You can bring your arms back down to your side. Lift your head up. Tuck your chin to your chest. And let that guide each vertebrae slowly off the floor. Lifting your shoulders. Use your abs to pull yourself up into a 90-degree angle. Back straight. Inhale as you elongate your spine. Exhale and bend at the waist into the toe touch. And then we're going to come into the cross-legged position. As you exhale, come back up and into the cross-legged position. And from the cross-legged position, you're just going to take, driving your spine straight up into the sky, making sure your crown stretched as far as possible, chin parallel to the ground. Nice long breaths from the bottom of the lungs to the top, empty from the top of the lung to the bottom. Just going to take 3 long breaths as you pull your belly in as tight as possible. In, suck in, and exhale, relax, keep it pulled in tight. And I'm inhaling 4 seconds, holding 2, exhale for 6, hold 2, inhale 4, hold 2, exhale 6, hold 2. And now you're just going to take one hand and put it right in front of you, and the other hand, so we call this the 12 and 6. So we got one hand at 6 o'clock, one hand at 12 o'clock, and you're just going to rotate your chin to your left shoulder and switch left hand at 12 o'clock, right hand at 6 o'clock. Inhale, exhale, and rotate your chin to your right shoulder. And just repeat that very gentle twist movement 3 times. And last one. And relax both hands in front of you. And we're just going to put them together and bend at the waist and come forward. Exhale, pull your belly into your spine. Bring your chest down. Rest your hands on the floor and scoot them forward. Drop your head between your elbows. Tucking the belly in tight, 1 deep breath, and slide your hands back towards your body, bringing yourself back up into the seated position. Flats of the feet against each other into butterfly pose, and grab your feet and press your knees toward the floor, elongating your spine up to the sky. Nice deep breaths here. Just open up that lower digestive system's all connected to the groin. You can rock back and forth if it's available to you, gently, not injuring your back. 1 breath in and bend at the waist, bringing your chest to your feet, keeping your back straight. Just come down as far as you can. You don't have to look like me. You might look completely different. You might be right here, and that's totally fine. Just bring yourself as far as you can. Take a deep breath, pull your belly in tight, and then rotate your nose to your right knee slowly and safely. For me, it's going to look more like this. And you should feel this in your side body, opening up your side body. 3 deep breaths in. And on your 3rd exhale, we're going to rotate back to the center. Take 1 deep breath. Increase the intensity on the exhale. 1 deep breath in and exhale and rotate to the left side, nose to the knee. Slowly, belly into the spine. Nice long breaths. And on your 3rd exhale, we're rotating back to the center. Nice deep breath here. And at the waist, we're going to come back up into the cross-legged position. And then you're just going to bring your left leg over your right leg and pull the knee to the chest, keeping your back straight up and down as always. And if you like, you can raise 1 arm. This is actually very beneficial to your metabolism. Actually, and makes you burn. So arms straight up, you're using your own body's resistance to burn fat right now without even sweating. And switch. 3 deep breaths from the cross-legged position, cross the right leg over the left, pull the knee in tight, keeping the back nice and straight, and right arm up, belly into the spine, driving your glutes down into the floor to open up that and relax. Back into the cross-legged position. One deep breath in. Exhale as you bend forward at the waist. Inhale and push your belly out as far as you can. And exhale like you're blowing out a balloon, sucking your belly as tight into your spine as you can. Inhale with your belly out. Exhale, suck it in. One more time. Inhale, pushing all of your abs outward. And exhale like you're blowing up a balloon, drawing everything in. And roll the spine back up. And now I'm going to demonstrate a headstand, which might not be safe for everyone. And the way that I learned to do this was just trying and trying and trying. Trying this practice will build the proper muscle group to achieve it. So that's one thing I really love about the handstand and a lot of yoga, is that simply trying the poses really does build the muscle group to achieve it. So basically how you give it, you want to be very safe, and we're going to be putting all of our weight onto the crown of our head and hands. So you want a nice padded surface, and you want 3 points of contact. I'm putting both of the palms of my hands on, and I'm making a small triangle with my head. Crown of your head, you're going to use your feet to push yourself into a semi, or it looks kind of like a down dog, and then just put your knees onto your elbows. And if you want to just hold this, sometimes this alone, just gravity against your metabolism, gravity against your digestive system is really good, because it gives it something different. It gives it a way to move in a way that it normally doesn't get to. And once you're comfortable there, you can roll your pelvis upwards, straightening your knees. You're going to feel a lot of your weight go into your arms. Use that and hold 3 nice breaths. And on your third exhale, you can slowly bring one leg forward and hold. 1 breath. You can bring them back up if you can. Switch. And both forward. Push up into down dog if it's available to you to walk up into a standing pose. Otherwise, you can walk down into a push-up position and come into a seated position. If you prefer, whatever transition feels the best to you. And however you want to come out of it into a comfortable standing position. Couple demonstrations for you there. Make it yours, folks. All right, thank you so much. I hope this was beneficial to you all and you feel great and energized and ready for the day. Eat clean and take care of your body. You're a Lamborghini, you deserve premium fuel, so take care of everything. And once again, reach out to me, folks, if you have any questions or comments, or you really liked this today. I love hearing feedback either way. If you have something you'd like me to share with people, I also love to hear that too. So Facebook.com, guys, look me up. It's called Health3. And if not, check me out on vcat.com. You guys, impress yourself today. And we just worked really hard, so take a minute to look in the mirror and say thank you, because you totally deserve it and you're beautiful. Bye, everybody. I love you. I love you. Impress yourself.